Rushton.
Hello, Jay, and hello, everyone. How are you this evening?
Fantastic. How are you doing?
Good. Going very well. Very well.
I can't believe how much the time's flying by. It seems like yesterday that we were speaking. It was last Friday, but here we are almost a week later already.
I know, and Remembrance Day's coming up. It's only a few weeks away now.
Yeah, it's going to be upon us in no time. For the Americans amongst us, we've got Halloween.
Well, Australia's starting to celebrate Halloween more and more. I'm not personally into it, but I know a lot of kids love to trick or treat and get into it. So
my mask is just over there, so I'll drag that along for the next live. Yeah, I'm all set for Halloween. I'm a big fan of Halloween. And then, of course, at 11 o'clock on the 11th of the 11th, we have our Remembrance Day moment of silence, our shushing, our shush fallen, yeah. But you've got some news. You've got some news around the Peace Project, the Sing to Remember Festival. You've got lots going on. So fill us in.
Okay, so yes, there has been a lot going on in these last few days, and just loving this collaboration with the Aussie Youth Choir Honouring Defence Service and Aussies and Kiwis for Anzac. So just love that we're doing stuff together. We're doing it online. We're inviting people all over the world to get involved. And so a couple of very exciting developments since we last spoke, Jay. One is I had some time with a lovely young lady this afternoon who is learning Auslan, which is signing.
Yes, I know where you're going with this. Yeah.
And she actually taught me some Auslan to something very special. And that is the chorus of our peace song for the International Peace Project. And she is doing a guide track for anyone who would like to be part of the Peace Project, who would like to sign in the chorus.
That is so cool.
All
I know is thank you.
Yeah,
so
thank you.
To the young lady, thank you very much. That is so cool.
It's very cool. So, when we get to the chorus, it's going to be peace together, hand in hand.
That really brings singing and silence together.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. It's so beautiful. So I am over the moon excited about that, partly because I think it's going to open up the opportunity for people with hearing impairment to be able to sing with us. Some of the research I've been doing around the power of singing actually indicates that silent singing, so when you sing in your head, but when you do sign language or whatever, that it actually has a lot of the same benefits of singing out loud.
Really?
So it's really incredible. Singing is such a powerful thing for your mental health, for your physical health, for your emotional health, for social connection.
So when I get that song stuck in my head, like Call Me Maybe or something like that, it's actually a good thing because it drives me crazy. But you're saying it's good for my mental health. I don't feel at the time that it is. It's just like get out.
Well, actually, you should come to our free singing workshop on Saturday at 10 a.m., Justin, because we are going to be. So I'm going to be running that workshop. It's an hour and a half. We're going to be, I'm going to be teaching you some body warm-ups, some vocal warm-ups, some breathing warm-ups. And the great thing about that is, yes, it's going to be great to develop your voice, to help you sing, et cetera, but I'm going to teach you how to use those same techniques to help you sleep, to help lift your mood, to help with social connection, not feeling so isolated, et cetera. So there are so many benefits of singing. And we're going to do that on Saturday, as well as learn the peace song together and learn the Auslan for the chorus, which is going to be amazing. So Justin, if you've got a song stuck in your head, come on Saturday, because I'm going to give you some techniques. And we'll do a Q&A. So if you've got questions like that, what do I do when I've got something stuck in my head and it's driving me crazy and I need to change it? I'm going to give you some techniques on how to do that. So
I find for me, listening to the song actually like by the artist, not just by my horrendous rendition, listening to the song 3, 4, 5 times through, that manages to somehow get it out of my head. But I don't, it's like the first song that I hear of the day is with me all day. It's with me until I hear another song at the start of the day. And it's very often songs that I don't actually care much for. So
we might have to have a session, Justin, and talk about that. No, I'm only joking.
One coaching, you think?
But look, seriously, come along on Saturday if you're around. I know you guys are all over the world, regardless of where you are. I know it's not a great time zone for everyone, but look, if you are in a time zone that you can join us, highly recommend. It's limited seats, but there are still seats available. Obviously, it's a Zoom. Maybe we can pop the link in the chat after our live, so people can go through. But if you want to find it, just go to peaceproject.org.au. Click through to the International Peace Project, either from the top menu or one of the buttons on the front page, and there's a link to register on there. So make sure you go and do that. But of course, we're getting ready for the International Peace Project, and it's not too late to register for that because we've still got a week and a half to get your submission in to be part of a big mashup virtual choir video. And as I said, I'm encouraging people to do Auslan if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to sign the chorus, you can do that. And Mrs. Hurley will be singing with us. It's just going to be such an amazing experience. And imagine, like, getting your grandparents or friends and family, those of you who are still in lockdown or have family overseas, why not give them the link to register? Get them to learn the song and upload the video, even if they only do the chorus, right? They don't even have to learn the whole song. And imagine you guys seeing your family from all over the world or all over Australia, different states, different countries, all standing together and singing together for peace and remembrance. Wouldn't that be awesome?
It'd be huge. It'd be huge. And you got to remember Remembrance Day. You have to remember Remembrance Day is celebrated or commemorated, observed in dozens upon dozens of countries around the world, from South Africa to Japan, I understand, Canada, right across the Commonwealth. I have family in the US. Now, in the US, it's not Remembrance Day, it's Armistice Day, as well as also being Veterans Day. Yep. So, we all know how much the US commemorate and truly do celebrate their military. Very, very, very big day over there. So, if you've got family, as I do in the US, drag them in. That's a warning to my cousins over there. I will be
send them a link to register, or encourage them to, get onto peaceproject.org.au, go to the International Peace Project. And you never know. I mean, when we did this at Anzac Day, and we actually encouraged children from all over Australia to upload the national anthems of Australia and New Zealand for our Anzac Day service. Look, little did I know when I was talking to everyone, look, register, you're going to be part of this big choir mashup. We ended up on Channel 7 News. We ended up on Sunrise. We ended up on Radio National, all around Australia. And the media just picked it up and ran with it. And all of a sudden, people who'd put videos in were on national television, and their friends were texting them going, I'm seeing you on television. So you never know. Might even be your 15 seconds of fame.
Even the young fellow was a member of the bin isolation group, whose mother was also a member of our group. I want to say his name was Matt, but I don't think I'm correct there. Doesn't matter. But the young fellow would have been 6 or 7 years old, and he and his sister both did a video of putting the bin out and saluting and so forth, and then they ended up singing the national anthem for us as well. That was really special, wasn't it? It was
amazing. And I mean, the Drive Away at Dawn initiative that you guys put out was absolutely incredible. And I know the whole nation got together and, you know, you guys really started something that then, you know, all the you know, ex-service organisations got behind, and, you know, it just became this big national thing. And Remembrance Day isn't quite as big here in Australia, but it's still important. And I think given that we're even more a global community since COVID, and technology has connected us in ways that I don't think we could ever even have imagined, I think Remembrance Day is going to be even more important than it ever has been to commemorate. So jump on and register for the International Peace Project. Make sure that you upload your video to be part of that, because that is going to be streamed live on Remembrance Day, as or will be premiered on Remembrance Day. And you'll be able to, you know, people from all over the world will be watching. You'll be able to send it to friends and family and see each other on, you know, online singing together. And while we stand together for peace, we're standing for veterans and their families. We're singing to remember and rethinking remembrance for the next generation, which I think is also really, really important. But then, of course, it doesn't stop there, because after we've done that service in the morning, and the video will be part of the International Peace Project, will be part of the online Remembrance Day service that we'll stream on it'll be streamed here, won't it, Justin, on the Facebook page and YouTube, and, you know. But in the afternoon, we're also doing our first, and hopefully what will become a regular, Sing to Remember festival. Again, collaboration between Aussies and Kiwis for Anzacs and Aussie Youth Choir honouring Defence Service. And we've got some great musicians already jumping on board for that.
So we do. We some of our favourite old names from the Anzac days we've started reaching out to, and there are a few that I still need to reach out to. Paulie.
Yeah. Yes, I think I actually did send him an email. He might not have read it yet.
He's a busy man. He's a very busy man. He's just taken possession of a new, carcass of a Holden.
Yes, I saw that.
He put a post up saying no more Holdens. I don't think so. So he's a busy man, probably scratching his head in the garage saying, what the hell have I got myself into?
You know, the other thing that's really exciting is some of the musicians that have reached out to me have said, oh, by the way, OJ, we've got a new song that we'd like to play. Now, the way it's going to work is we're going to stream. It's going to be different to the 105 Songs for 105 Years, which was like a YouTube playlist virtually, and it's still up. You can still go and, you know, listen through and all of that. But this is actually going to be streamed live at 1:00 in the afternoon of Remembrance Day across our social media, and it's only going to stay up for Remembrance Day. So if you can't watch it live at 1 a.m., you'll be able to watch the live, but it's going to be taken down on the 12th. And the reason is that some of our musicians are going to be giving us a sneaky peek of new music never been released before.
Oh, exclusive sneak previews.
Yes, and I can't say anything yet until they check with the powers that be, but one particular one is pretty exciting, and I'm pumped. So that's all happening too. And if you put an application, like if you do a submission for the International Peace Project, you will be invited to then upload an original song or poem or something for the Sing to Remember Festival. And we're going to choose the top and the best entries for that to be played as part of that concert in the afternoon.
Well, I'm going to put a submission in for the International Peace Project, but my original songs centre mostly around my dog and his love of destroying all of the nice things that I'd like to own. So I won't submit an original song. It's like, oh, I love you, puppy.
Well, did you know what? It doesn't matter if you sing in tune or not, Justin. You don't have to sing in tune to put in a submission, because we can do amazing things with your voice if needed. So there's no excuse for anyone. People go, oh, I can't sing. Doesn't matter. Provided you are able to lip sync to the guide track, you can put in a submission.
Okay, so for those over 40, you can Milli Vanilli it. You can get in there and lip sync away. I'm putting the call out to my family in the US, particularly you, Danny. My cousin Danny, who I like to call Uncle Fester because he's bald as a badger. He needs a light globe. I'm putting the call out to you, my cuz. We'll sing together. I love my family in the US. We live so far apart, we can't do anything together. So it'd be really nice if they stepped up and put a submission.
That's what this is about. It's about bringing people together around remembrance all over the world. So, and we're going to do some more live. So if people have got questions, very happy to answer people's questions. So when are we going live next, Jay?
We'll be going live again on Friday. We're in the process of sort of teeing up some veteran interviews as well. Our good friend John Lynham from John Lynham Music is speaking to some of his veteran friends about coming on and having a bit of a chat about their experiences. We've also got a pretty big announcement on Friday. I won't get into it too much, but it is a commemorative keepsake that is going to go to support veteran organisations and other upcoming events. What else? Oh,
can't wait, Ray.
I'm going to wear my mask, which will be a vast improvement. Let me tell you, it's going to be good. It's going to be a good couple of weeks. We're planning to do lives on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, as well as on the Fridays/Saturday. So twice a week, 10, 15 minutes tops. A couple of little spotlights, keeping everybody up to date. And like I said earlier, right at the start of this video, get your workplace involved, get your friends involved, set an alarm for 10:59 if you have to be at work, or for 10:29 if you can observe the live feed. And you stop for a minute at 11 o'clock on the 11th of November and just for 1 minute, 2 minutes if you can do it. Just remember those things.
Yeah, and singing in silence, we talked about that last week. They're the two things we do during a commemorative service all together, is we stand in silence and then we sing. So that's what this Remembrance Day, we're really focusing on those two things, aren't we, Jay? Singing, some silence, 2 minutes of silence, and then, of course, we have our International Peace Project where we can just come together and, use our voices to commemorate.
Looking forward to it. And it's always great to work with you, OJ. Yeah.
Oh, same. And like all you guys around the world, you guys just rock. Love all your stories, follow all the posts. And I just think it's amazing, lest we forget. That's what this is all about at the end of the day, isn't it? And passing it on to our kids.
And remembering those who fought so hard for some of the things that we, maybe are guilty of taking for granted every now and again,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like our peace and our freedom.
Correct. 100 and something years ago, the Spanish flu saw, and the end of the war, saw people flocking to the streets, and another wave of the pandemic of the day come through. It's a really interesting time right now, and I think it's a time to reflect. It's a time to remember. It's a time to learn from those mistakes from 100 years ago and make sure that we don't, we're not doomed to repeat them. But silent, quiet, somber, solemn remembrance. Very simple, just like the driveway at dawn. 1 or 2 minutes of your day, anybody can do it. Even I can do it up for a minute, believe it or not.
Me too. Don't tell.
Brilliant. I'm going to pop my glasses on and see if we've got any questions. I can see there's a few comments. A few kindred spirits like myself who can't sing. and some comments around great idea and, others who don't do Halloween and so forth, but no direct questions at this point in time.
No, we've got Jesse and Pauline James on. Doesn't matter, guys. Just upload your video.
That's right.
Lip sync and we'll make you sound good, I promise.
We'll just turn the volume down and make it look like you're singing.
Absolutely. Love it.
That'll be me.
So we'll post the registration link. You can go in, even if you're not doing it. Maybe you've got kids, grandkids, grandparents, friends, family around the world. Feel free to pass that website on and get them to sign up and upload a video.
One of our members, Errol, who's put a few videos of himself up on the page recently singing. He sings as part of his local clubs. We'll make sure. Jump. I'll message him directly. Jump up there, submit yourself singing.
Yeah,
and we'll
be great.
as many people as we do entries. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what? I would just love if we got, for Anzac Day, we got over 100 entries. We were absolutely inundated, and it would be lovely to get to that. You've got a week and a half to register and upload your video. So we've got enough time to do the big mashup. So you've got, there's more than enough time. It's actually really easy. The song is easy. So, do, even if you just do the chorus.
Brilliant.
You just sign the chorus. You don't even have to sing. It's like, there you go. That's all you need to do.
Sorry, my messenger suddenly is going crazy.
Yeah, I can hear that. Mine was too. So have we got questions?
I realise I've repeated the mistake of late last week, and said to Ash, "We're doing a live at 7:30," forgetting that she's in Queensland.
Of course.
It would be 6:30.
Well, Mossman State School, they put in a fabulous entry for Anzac Day and got their young people from their school featured in a moment. And they've just said, can't wait to add our submissions again. Such a great idea. So we can't wait. And your kids can do the signing during the chorus. So we'll get that out to everyone who's registered for the Peace Project. As soon as I've got that guide video that's got the signing for the chorus, I'll send that out if you want to add that to your video submission. That would be fantastic.
Excellent. All right, look, we might wrap it up here, OJ, so that we don't take up too much of everybody's
time. We said 10, 15 minutes, and we're up to, over 20 minutes.
Up a day. I should have put my glasses on sooner. All right.
Always great to talk to you guys. Thanks for another great call. See you guys Friday.
That you will. Thanks, OJ. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.